This is my illegal girlfriend blueprint. These 7 tactics are so effective that it'll take any girl you know from not knowing her to your girlfriend. So today, I'm gonna show you how to get a girlfriend so fast, it feels illegal. Let's go to classified file number 1. Get her to notice you. If you do this first, you will get any girl you want. To trigger that effect, you need a controlled pattern break. Something that subtly disrupts your routine without looking like you're trying too hard. That could be a signature accessory, a bold layer, or my personal favorite, fragrance placement that makes her do a double take. Now, a fragrance is a strong choice, but only if applied correctly. So you do 1 across the chest for a kiss, 1 across the stomach for a hug, and 1 down low, just in case your boy doesn't miss. Listen to me, this trick builds a fragrance cloud around you, so when you pass by anyone, it lingers behind you. Take a look at this. When was the last time you made any girl do that? Now, this illegal concept comes from Law 6 out of the 48 Laws of Power. Court attention at all costs. A book that is banned in most US prisons for being so powerful. Just think about it. Why do people stop and look at someone that's wearing a white hoodie in an all-black club? Now, here's a bonus trick. I was gonna gatekeep this, but if you want a unique fragrance, one that I've been getting a ton of compliments for, try Titanium by Quesada. I actually blind tested this fragrance with girls. It is truly irresistible.
Second one, did you like the second one?
The second one was a lot more richer, so yeah.
Obviously.
And instead of paying $150 and wearing Dior Sauvage like everybody else, Quesada is a unique fragrance. It's a compliment getter, and it's a fraction of a cost. Now, you're welcome. You're no longer invisible, and without even saying a word, you've gotten her to notice you. Let's go to classified file number 2. Build mystery in the first conversation. Once she notices you, don't rush it. This is where guys blow it. They talk too much, they over-explain everything, and they remove all mystery. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use the power of restraint. You're gonna say less and make her work to figure you out. And when you do speak, I want you to change how you give her eye contact. For example, when she asks you, what do you do? Never just list your job, bro. Come on. Starbucks barista? Psh, I manage personalized energy protocols for over 300 clients a day. Come on. Uber Eats driver? I handle rapid response logistics for high demand zone. Come on, I'm cooking. Target shelf stalker? I maintain critical supply flows before most people even wake up. Come on, bro. Now you're just a huge question mark in her head she can't stop thinking about. This tactic comes from law number 4. Always say less than necessary, because silence builds gravity, pulling them in. And now you're gonna finish it off with eye contact. And look, eye contact is important. Sure, you've heard it before, but it's only important if you use it right at the end of sentences. Don't stare the whole time. This is weird. Instead, you wanna look away as you're thinking and discussing things, and right at the end of the sentence, you're gonna connect on her eyes. This is called sentence end stare. When you end all your sentences by looking right into the eyes of somebody, you're rated as more confident, more focused, and more intense. And if you listen to me and pair it with wearing a signature scent, you know she won't resist you, bro. For example, Quesada also has another fragrance. It's my second favorite. It's the Ambassador Intense. It's under $100, but uses the same expensive notes that high-end fragrances that cost $500 and $600 use. So it ends up projecting more, and it lasts all day. Trust me on this, G. Pick up a bottle today and watch just how every interaction with the girl just magnifies. I'm gonna link both of my favorite fragrances down below. Now at this point, you've gotten her attention and she can't stop thinking of you. I want you to drop this line exactly. If it's casual, just say, let's grab coffee sometime. What's your number? If you're at school, you could say, let's study together. What's your number? Almost no girl will say no because you're not asking, can I have your number, please? Now, once you get it and it's saved on your phone, you have 4 more secret files to go through. I still gotta show you how to make her obsessed with you, how to kiss her, and ultimately, how to make her your girlfriend. Classified file 03. Make her chase you through text. If you just got your crush's number and you want to make her obsessed with you, don't immediately try to prove you're funny, interesting, or different. Instead, your goal should be to make her think about you all day. And you don't do that by texting her all day. Instead, here's the move. Text her this. Insert her name and then a second message that says, I have a question. Then you leave her undelivered all day. I know, sounds toxic, but I promise you this works. Do not overuse this, and you can't use it twice on the same person. But the first time you do, her mind will spiral. Why? Because you just triggered an open loop. Her brain now has a question with no answer, and that builds tension. And tension keeps people invested all day. When you finally respond hours later, you can say something like, oh my God, I forgot. Now, she's been thinking about you in that message all day without even realizing it. And this comes directly from Law 8 out of the 48 Laws of Power. Make others come to you. Now, you've gone from another guy in her inbox to the one guy she couldn't stop thinking about all day. This moves us on to classified file 04. Flirt without being obvious. Now, if you feel like you're bad at flirting, this Snapchat filter hack, this is for you, bro. Because if she knows that you're trying to flirt, all the tension dies. So you have to do something called disguised escalation, and Snapchat is perfect for this. Here's how you're gonna do it. Your first trick is you're gonna mirror her pics. If she sends a half-face selfie, send one back. Same angle, same tone. She'll probably laugh, get competitive, and keep playing. Trick number 2, the private story trap. I want you to add her to your private story. 99% of the time, she's probably gonna add you back. And when she does, I want you to post something that feels like it's just for her. It could be a song lyric, a meme, a book, or food that you guys accidentally had talked about already. She's probably gonna think, is that about me? But you didn't put any context. You're in her brain, bro. Trick 3, you're gonna overspell the last word and add extra letters. This is just flirty. You don't want to overuse this. Use it a couple times. But instead of sending hi, you can send hi with a bunch of I's. Instead of just sending chill, you can send chill with a bunch of L's at the end. Or instead of sending just bro, you can just send a long bro. Now, if you ever get a snap from a girl and thought to yourself, I have no idea what this means, let me decode it for you. If it's a full body mirror selfie, bro, she's feeling herself and she wants you to notice. 2, if she's not looking at the camera, she's trying to act nonchalant, like she doesn't care, which means she actually does if she's putting that effort. And 3, the dual camera snap. She wants you to see her and what she's doing. That's just an excuse to start a conversation with you. If you get 2 or more of these, you just made that conversation feel like a game that she doesn't want to lose. She's hooked, and you just learned how to flirt without being obvious. Bro, at this point, you're deep in the game. She's noticing you, she's texting you, she's flirting with you, but we're not done, because now comes the kiss. And after that, my boldest, most classified move yet. Make her your girlfriend without even asking. Classified File 05. Escalate without permission. I'm going to teach you how to properly turn a girl on. All that little kid flirting, it only works for so long if you don't escalate it. If you don't, she'll forget about you and replace you with somebody else. So, you're going to use something called contact escalation. I'm going to give you 3 tactics. They're low risk, but each one increases the level of obsession she's going to feel towards you if you deploy this tactic correctly. Tactic number 1, you're going to tuck her hair behind her ear. You do this when you're talking to her. Her hair's in the way. You don't ask. You just gently reach and tuck it behind her ear. And you keep eye contact. The second you do it, you'll notice she's gonna freeze up. And the best way, of course, this is that kind of touch that she's gonna be thinking about afterwards. Tactic 2, tilt her chin up before you speak. If she's shorter than you and you're about to say something important, gently tilt her chin up. It's not dominant, it's controlled. You're literally guiding her attention towards you. I promise you, this won't just raise her eyes, it's gonna raise her heart rate. And tactic 3, you're gonna put your hand on the small of her back. When you're walking behind her, especially in a crowd, place your hand low, right where her waist curves in. It's subtle, but every girl feels it. These aren't just moves, these are micro contact escalations. And they work because they mirror Law 23 from the 48 Laws of Power, which states you should concentrate your forces. One single intentional move is more powerful than 10 random moves. And I just gave you 3 strategic ones. Classified File 06, how to kiss her without messing up. If you feel like you're a bad kisser or you haven't even had your first kiss, watch this. Because one bad kiss, it's not just awkward, it is a full reset on all the attraction you've built up with her. So to get a kiss right, you have to signal that a kiss is coming to her in 3 steps. Signal 1 is the triangle gaze. You're going to look at her right eye, then the left eye, and then down at her lips. Do this slow. If she still holds eye contact after that, she's approved your first signal. And also remember scent memory. Right before you lean in, she's registering everything. Your look, your voice, and your smell. If you listen to your boy and you bought and you're wearing a memorable fragrance like Quesada Intense, this will push her closer because this smells luxurious, intense, and wealthy, and it doesn't smell like all the other boys that she knows in her life. So scent memory is gonna kick in and she's gonna want more of that scent that she could not forget. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm putting you on game. And I should have gate kept this fragrances because I don't want them to blow up and everybody to smell the same. But for my bros, I wanna hook it up, bro. So I'm gonna put my 2 favorite fragrances from Quesada, which is Quesada Titanium and Quesada Intense, linked in the description. Pick one up, game changer. Signal number 2, you're gonna be handsy first. You can't go from 0 to kiss. You wanna touch her arm, her back, her waist, gently. If she reciprocates, she's accepted your second signal. If she stiffens or pulls back, this is when you stop. Because a kiss should never feel like a surprise attack. And trust me on this, the boys who wear Quesada Intense, trust me, bro. My guys, my boys that wear Quesada Intense tell me every single time, the moment they lean in, they never lean back. I'm putting you on game, bro. Their fragrances, they are seduction go to if you don't have a good scent. Now, once she's approved both signals, this is when you go for the kiss. You want to keep it smooth and minimal. Most people, they tilt their heads right. So you will tilt your head right as well every single time, which is the opposite of her right to avoid you guys clashing. Also, you never want dry lips or a dry mouth. So I'm going to give you an easy trick. You're going to rub the tip of your tongue in a circle against the roof of your mouth. It tickles, but it also generates a ton of saliva, which will hydrate both. Now, if you notice, your kiss will be successful because you didn't hesitate, whereas most guys will hesitate. Hesitation is what ruins it. That's why this move mirrors Law 28 from the 48 Laws of Power. Enter action with boldness. Classified File 07. You're gonna make it official without even asking.
You get confidence from the external world. You can't be confident.
No, I feel like
Just a sec, woman. You get confidence. For example, my girlfriend here, right? If
That's high IQ. My man knows he's dropping the girlfriend title without permission. You don't want to be the guy that asks formally, hey, can you be my girlfriend? You want to speak it into existence. You can say it first, casually, as a joke, whether through text or in person. Stuff like, she's my girl. Oh, my girl likes this spot. That's why I only date girls like you. You know you're acting like my girl, right? If she laughs and plays it off, she's already thinking about it. She's approved it.
just hate them and they'll come over.
Works every time, bro. And that's because this tactic is rooted in Law 27 from the 48 Laws of Power. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. You are literally shaping a new identity for her as your girlfriend. You're never gonna say, will you be my girlfriend? You just said, you're my girlfriend. And she smiled, which means she's approved. And I just got you a girlfriend with tactics that should be illegal.